What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, Cassie, who I believe is of Filipino descent, has come out against P. Diddy in a major way. And she's saying a lot of things about him. He's abusive, all of this, things like that. All right. Now, Cassie, I believe, is part African-American, Hispanic, and has a Filipino father. So she's mixed up there. Right. But anyways, Cassie has a lot of things to say about Diddy. There's a lot of animosity towards Diddy. Right. And now I'm hearing people saying, what happened to Kim Porter? Did she just die unannounced or whatever? But again, the most hellacious story, but that he messes with men, and I'll leave that for another episode. All right, I won't touch on that today, but I want to talk about what black women are gonna say to Diddy, and this is important, very important. Black women are gonna say, Diddy, this is what you get. You should have stayed with Kim Porter, because Kim Porter never came out and said anything like this. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what they're gonna say. And when you look at Cassie, she went to the white guy, right? Alex Fine. Alex Fine is nowhere near doing as well as Diddy. And of course, a lot of these black men out here, go out here, they get exceptionally wealthy. They get rich. They think that they're, accepted by the dominant society. And they go out here and they deal with, women from other communities or things like that. And any woman can say this, but even Bill Cosby, the women that bring these guys down are never the women, for the most part, in the black community. There are always some other groups of women. And Diddy is about to get that wake-up call very soon. And this is what I want to tell black men, because he's one of the most richest guys in the world. And if it happened to Bill Cosby, for sure, it can happen to Diddy. I don't know if other women will come out. I'm pretty sure they will. It's going to happen. And I get it can happen to black men. But you got to understand something. You're still black. You're still black. And I wouldn't doubt that some of these things are true about Diddy. All right. Some of these things might definitely be true. But what you need to understand, stop thinking that you can get away with what other guys can get away with. And that's what I think a lot of black men think. A lot of black men feel like, I'm rich. I've built this industry, and my white counterparts are able to get away with certain things. So because they're able to get away with certain things, it must mean I can get away with certain things. And some guys, I feel like, instead of just playing it clean, doing the right thing, because when you get more money, you don't need to become more reckless. You need to treat people more better. You need to be more professional. You need to be more compassionate, and you need to not make as many enemies, which is going to be hard to do when you have money. But what some of these guys do is they live in their own ego, and they live in a world that doesn't make sense. So now, if you start mistreating people and you start doing X, Y, and Z, especially if you start doing it with folks who are not in your community, and you think like, oh, I got all the opportunity, I got white, I got black, I got Asian, and these people have nothing to lose, watch. I can guarantee within the next month, you're going to have 15 other women come out against Diddy. It's going to happen. 15 other women will come out against Diddy. Nick Cannon, same thing will happen to him. Why? Because in your mind, you think you're a king, and you might be a king. You might be one of the greatest guys ever in the hip hop industry, but you're still black. You're still black. And whenever you're dealing with other people who are not black, are not really considered black, you need to pay close attention to how you're going to move. And what black women are going to say, we told you so. That's what you get. And I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Black men continue to have to get a wake-up call from somewhere else all the time. Somewhere else all the time. The black man start getting some money, start getting some opportunities, and then you come across people who you think gonna treat you better. And in certain pockets, they may treat you good here and there. And I get it, right? Brothers don't want to deal with certain levels of disrespect. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you feel that somebody, and if you're a successful black man, it'd be different if you were broke, right? We got to understand as black men, most of us cannot even access white women or non-black women unless you're successful. Like, and George was talking to me about it the other day. The first time I really experienced being around white women, I had to go to college to do that, or Catholic school to do that. I was not able to do that in Del Paso Heights. I had to become somebody. So now that I become somebody, I have access. So does that mean that I belong there? This person doesn't know me. I had to be somebody to be around this person. I had to be who I was to be around this person. That person wasn't available to me growing up. So if I have to do something to be around this person, that needs to let me know. Now that doesn't mean that person is a bad person, or no, it does not mean that. It doesn't indicate that. But we got to be honest and be serious here. All right? You think that a lot of people are your friends from different communities, and they are not. Because this woman waited 5-6 years to say something like this. And Kim Porter, rest in peace, I don't have any indication of her doing it. Camille Cosby could have every reason to talk about Bill. She's still just as loyal as today. You name me other groups of people that are famous, that are married interracially like that, and have those allegations and they stay together. You can't name them. It's not possible. You see, that's why Michael B. Jordan with Megan Good right now. He got the wake-up call. And a lot of black men are gonna lose their wealth with these wake-up calls. Same thing with Kobe, same thing with Tiger Woods. You know, black men are gonna keep getting reminded in society who you are. And that because you got money don't mean that you can do anything else folks can do. You are gonna continue to be reminded in this world. And brothers gotta start understanding that's how it's going to be. You're a black man. And I tell this story all the time. My mom used to tell me, you know, when the Ukraine war happened against Russia, Russia was threatening to come into Poland. My mom said, son, you need to get back to Uganda and get out of there. I said, well, Mom, if that happens, you know, I can fly out. You know, at the time I was doing extremely well. I can just fly out of here back to the States from the embassy. She said, son, you're black, all right? If something comes to fruition, your money is not going to matter. You being a black person is all that's going to matter. You are a black person. Always remember that wherever you are, you're black, all right? You only get the benefit of the doubt if you're in Africa or in the black community somewhere. Everywhere else, you are black. You need to take that into serious consideration. And black men out there all the time, no matter how much money you make, always remember you're still a black man. Don't ever forget that. You start dealing with people from different groups, understand that group is different from you. I don't care how much love somebody's showing you. I don't care how much, you know, people showing you love, laughing at your jokes. Understand that when stuff comes to the fan, they're gonna treat you just like everybody else, if not worse. And if they can't get what they want, they're not gonna have no compassion for you. And black men continue to go down that path all the time. Brothers going into these other communities like that, and you know, you're dealing with people that you don't know. And then when these sisters come out and they say it, we told you so. Hey, man, they're not wrong. They're not wrong when they say that. You know, no other group, at least in the black community, you have an opportunity to own something here. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Preach your fire, you try the bell. We're out.